Good evening, all. Today we are going to talk about the recent changes in that automobile industry, India's CAF 3 norms. It's a new era of carbon conscious automotive regulation, shifting from fuel efficiency targets to market based carbon credit system. Now, let's go into the details of it. See, now we'll see what it is. Corporate average fuel efficiency. What the government is telling the car manufacturers is you have to improve the fuel efficiency on the car that is being manufactured. At the same time, you should minimize the CO2 emissions. Like what it is telling is, if a company like say Mahindra, it is developing SUVs, means it should also develop electric vehicles so that the fuel efficiency and the CO2 emissions it is bringing to the earth by way of producing SUVs can be minimized by selling more EV vehicles, which is a cleaner energy. In this technique, the government is also incentivizing the car manufacturers, like manufacturers who emit below their target. Each car manufacturers are provided with a target, like how much CO2 emissions the company can produce during the year. So manufacturers who emit below their target earn carbon credits. It's like a financial reward for cleaner production. And also a company which is having higher emissions can borrow this additional credits from other car manufacturers where they are having surplus of this carbon credits. So in a way, instead of penalizing the car manufacturers for higher CO2 emissions, the government is encouraging the car manufacturers by this kind of concept. So in this, every manufacturer receives a CO2 emission target. Falling below it generates credits. Exceeding it creates a deficit. So that must be resolved. So whenever there is a deficit, they should either purchase credits or they have to pay penalty. See, now we can say that with an example. Take, there are two companies, Tata Motors and Mahindra. Each have been given the same target of CO2 emissions, 100 units. But Tata Motors emits only 90 units. So they will be getting a point of 10 credits they might have earned. But Mahindra, instead of 100, they have already emitted 108 units. So they are deficit of 8. Now Mahindra can purchase carbon credits from Tata, thereby avoiding the penalty that has to be paid to the government. So what is the ultimate aim of this CAF 3 is, the government wants to reduce the transport emissions, and also they are accelerating the EV adoption. Global climate, like climate agreements are already in place, so to be in alignment with the international standards, the government is doing it, and it is a flexible compliance. Instead of paying penalties, by providing carbon credits, it encourages and motivates the car manufacturers, and who are all not able to do it can also purchase from other companies. Some of the car manufacturers are not fully satisfied with this plan. The thing is, the price of carbon credits is not yet defined properly, that it is not yet defined, and how the companies are going to plan for their budgets is also uncertain. And also SUV producers, they are at higher risk. Manufacturers focused on large vehicles and SUV may consistently run deficit on this carbon credits. It is a competitive imbalance. Company with a strong EV or efficient vehicle lineups gain a dual advantage: compliance, ease, and credit revenue. So whoever is producing SUV and whoever is having EV, there is a competitive imbalance. So some of the manufacturers are not very happy about this. By this, you come to know it is like a government doesn't want to penalize a particular segment. Instead, from penalty, it is boosting the car manufacturers by way of carbon credit trading system. Credit costs are the wild card. Until credit pricing is established, compliance cost remains uncertain, and also financial impact is real. For lenders and investors, CAF 3 introduces a new dimension to automotive sector credit risk and valuation. CAF 3 represents India's shift from command and control regulation to a market-based environmental policy, aligning climate goals with economic incentives. Bye guys. Tomorrow I'll come with the new topic.